Alright, happy Friday, everybody. It is March 15th, 2024, here at PreciseAlgorithmTrading.com. I am going to do a quick market update and not really much of a weekly update, really, it's just a daily. But let's take a look at stuff. And here's our automated trading systems for the Dow futures. We got a nice pop today. 315. Three good trades. Solid. The Russell just continues to irritate me. Um, three trades. Overall, it's just losing a little bit. It's just like bleeding off. And the NASDAQ's doing great. I mean, it's popping up and doing fine. I don't know what exactly today looked like. Actually, yeah, there's no trades today, so that's fine. All in, we made money today, and that's what we're supposed to do. We've had some good trades lately, and yeah, that's how the systems work. Um, Sometimes you have to sit on your hands and just let them unfold. All right, let's go to the manual trading systems. We use Thinkorswim, and I'm starting here with the Dow because it got a sell signal today in a bull trend. It is a red 30 period moving average today. That doesn't really matter all by itself. We've been on a bull trend where, you know, basically this thing needs to get stopped out under like the 2 ATR or any of these dots here. But if it's going to reverse, and I'm not saying it's not going to do that because it could into Monday. Monday usually follow through for a Friday, and this is a bearish situation. But we do have what could be, I mean, this is higher highs and higher lows possibly on the hourly chart over here to continue this pattern. And we're oversold in this RSI Laguerre down here that we just started really watching, and we're oversold in the stochastics at a level that is 2 ATR to the downside with reverse polarity going on here. And if we take off from here, then this thing will just continue to go forward the way it has been, which frustrates a lot of people, bulls and bears alike. So, and I'm still not taking my 40,000 forecast off the table. It may not happen this go around. We may get a deeper pullback, which could be healthy for the markets, and then take off from there. There'd actually be a lot more opportunity to get some nice buy signals if that did actually play out. And then all of a sudden, people are going to go bearish if it's going down like this, and then all of a sudden it reverses, and we could hit that 40,000 in a more healthy way. All right, I digress. So the Dow went down 190 points today. The Russell went down up 8 points today. The S&P 500 went down 33 points today. You can see the percentages over here. The Nasdaq went down 155 points today. Let's look at that. That's a sell signal. The transports went down today with a sell signal yesterday, bouncing potentially right off this, or sitting right on the 2 ATR line. Look what happened last time it sat right on the 2 ATR line. Bounced from there. Not saying it's going to happen again. The markets don't repeat, but they do echo. The Russell went down yesterday, potentially bouncing from here. The S&P, not even a sell signal on the daily chart yet. Not based off of the 30 period moving average anyway. That's a wholly other sell signal. Supply and demand type zone going on there. All right, that was a hodgepodge enough. Probably didn't hit them all, but let's look at oil. Went up pretty much sideways today. And the actual futures contract, let's look at it real quick here. As soon as the computer cooperates, we got a rounded bottom here. This thing continues to look like it wants to go higher. Yeah. Well, I'm not in that, and that's fine. But because it hasn't been a clean trade, but in the meantime, this has been, and it's tied to the oil market. If oil goes up, you're going to get things like ConocoPhillips going up. Probably, is it British Petroleum, BP? Yeah, things like that. I mean, if oil's not cooperating for a nice clean trade, you can get into things that are, you know, so obviously oil backed, so or influenced by oil. SLB, Schlumberger, what's it look like these days? Went straight up because oil's been going up. So just food for thought. You can look for other opportunities. This isn't particularly a great looking trade long term because the weekly chart wasn't looking so great and hasn't turned around yet. All right. That's enough of that. Let's look at a couple of big ticket items. Apple and Tesla for fun. Man, those things have been selling off. So it's no wonder the markets are struggling. Intel, INTC. All right. All right. And then let's look at the VIX. It acts like it wants to go higher, but then it gets pushed back down. And when the VIX goes higher, the market goes lower. When the VIX goes lower, like it's been sideways, the market will be able to go higher. The VIX went lower back here. Lower back here. Where the heck is it? There, maybe. Yeah, that's really it. Um, it's not going to give me the same price because it's not even in the same realm. But there's the days where the VIX was falling a ton, and on the right-hand side, the S&P 500 was rising a ton. All right, and then here's our McClellan oscillators, and I just was talking about this the other day. The fact that it was up here beyond this other rising channel, rising wedge, and now it's at the bottom of it. The question is, are we going to get all the way down to this like minus 200 level like we have a couple times to bottom out before we go higher? Maybe we will, maybe we won't. We'll just keep an eye on it. And finally, let's go to stockcharts.com, look at the point and figure charts, and type in bullish for the bullish percent indexes. And the industrials didn't move today. The NYA down 0.69%. The transports flipped to a new column of O's yesterday, I believe, and didn't do anything else today. The NASDAQ minus 1.06. The S&P 500 minus 2.22% in a column of X's. the S&P 100 minus 1.45% in a column of X's, and the NASDAQ 100 tacks on 2 new O's to the downside. But this is actually what we need. We need this thing to get to a level of support so the bulls can step back in if you want it to be long. If you're a bear, this is exactly what you want. So with all of that, I hope everybody has a great weekend. Take care, and we will talk to you again next week.